Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, y'all.
Mic check. This thing live? We live?
We are live.
Oh my goodness. Got the Hilliards in the building. Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's just us. It's only us. Oh my gosh, we miss you, Floyd.
This
right now.
is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
So hey, we got some pretty good topics. I think so anyway. I mean, because think about it, we want to learn, we want to laugh, and we just want to spend time with everybody.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's get it.
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
You are tuned into another episode of Highway 54. DJ Kid Mango is on a little hiatus. He's doing some community work, so now y'all stuck with it.
Y'all stuck with us. Crazy ass.
Like they said on that one movie, The Watchmen. Y'all don't understand. I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
That's right.
Oh.
And me too.
So thank you everybody for tuning in. Big shout out to my cousin Dwayne Brown. What's going on, kinfolk? How you do? So matter of fact, how was your week this week?
How was my week?
Yeah.
It was rough, actually, a little bit. Well, it was great yesterday because remember, yesterday we celebrated Mr. Tom's birthday. So happy birthday again, Mr. Tom. And it was fantastic. Tyrese and her brother really did that. They did it up.
Yes.
It was wonderful.
I like the theme was red and white. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, red and white. So my mom, a lot of people know my mom loves red. And I'm indifferent about red. So I got my first red blazer.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And it was cute. So y'all should look at me and stuff because I posted some videos of us because we was getting it, baby. We was jugging, right?
Yeah, I didn't have any red. I don't have anything red except for pajamas. I'm not gonna wear that. That's disrespectful. So all I had was,
that's a buffalo plaid.
All I had was chocolate and peanut butter. So that's what I was rocking.
He rocked it. And let me tell you, when it came down, that wiped me down. Go ahead. Just hit it one time.
Okay. I'm recovering now.
One day he's gonna hit that But anyway, yeah, it was good. And then last night, of course, that damn pug we got.
Yeah, to all the pet owners out there. I really do believe that some of the things that we put our parents through, our kids will put us through.
Mhm.
Now, this dude right here had everybody thinking that he ate some stuff off the table that he had no business eating. Come to find out, he didn't eat nothing. He was just full. Basically, I mean, his stomach was bloated or whatever like that. But maybe he was doing it to get some extra TLC or something like that. But then our other dog, who just we won't mention, yeah, shout out to you. He's the main one having plumbing issues today.
Yeah, so hopefully he doesn't have that on podcast. We have a diaper on him.
Bruh.
That would be yeah. So if you see him
Yeah.
see the camera go off.
Yeah, this dude here. So.
Yeah. But if you would like to join the studio tonight, just let me know. Hit me up DM and I'll send you the link and you can join the studio and guest host with us tonight. Our host is our producer, our great producer is out. And he usually runs things. So now we kind of like winging it and everything. But we do have some great topics for you.
Right.
Yeah. So you want to start with the first? Oh, how was your week?
My week was okay. I mean, I pretty much, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird like that. I pretty much take it as it comes along. And then I don't really do a summation or anything like that at the end of the week. But again, like you said, big shout out to Mr. Tom. His birthday party was dope, and it's the fact that it was a surprise party put on by his daughter and his son, which got him because that family. Big shout out to them. They've been going through a lot this past year or so. So for them to be able to come together and bring others that they're close to, bring everybody together and just have just one specific night where you can just celebrate. And then come to find out that Mr. Tom, he didn't know that his sister was coming, who celebrated a birthday, I believe, a week or so before.
Yeah.
So he was able to see her, and they celebrated at the same time. She had a tiara on, he had on his crown, and the whole night was about them. It wasn't any animosity, any goofiness, no.
Well, we were acting goofy because we had the photo booth out. So let us know if you want to do the photo booth. We're doing limited time specials too when it comes to photo booth because we're still. We're not doing it as a full business, but people that we know, like my Facebook friends and our friends that we really know, you're in the area, we got you. Yeah. So just hit us up.
And just clear up some stigma about a 360 booth. I mean, I know some people are kind of leery of it because they don't really know too much about it. The main thing is all you do is you just stand there and you dance.
Yeah.
And the different settings and the overlays that are customized specifically for that event. They actually show up on the video, and all you do is after the video goes, it just spins around like maybe 5 times tops, but you end up getting maybe a 25-second video that loops, and you have the overlay over it, and we can customize it and add specific music to it as well. All you have to do is dance, smile, and just have fun. We take care of everything else. We take care of setup. We take care of tear down. We take care of interacting with other people too to get them to be able to do it. So all you do is just stand there and then you have fun. You scan a QR code on our device, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Just have fun.
All right.
So with that being said, we're going to actually get into one of our first topics, and this one right here is
a lot of people, a lot of people are guilty of it. Well, I won't say guilty because it's not a. If you don't know, you don't know. But anyway, it's just awareness. Okay, we'll say it's awareness.
Yeah. So here's what's our hot topic. So what is one of your favorite forms of clothing that you actually buy online?
Favorite forms of clothing?
Yeah.
Right now, nothing because I'm trying to lose this weight. So I can't really, say, but I like a good deal. I do like, I like labels from like the outlets and stuff like that. So those aren't really considered fast fashions, but I have bought stuff. I've bought stuff from Shein.
Okay.
But I bought a lot more gardening stuff than I have like clothing or anything like that. And then there was what's the other one? Temu.
Yep.
I bought from Temu a couple times. Ariel bought from Temu a couple times, but because of the thing with the app and the spyware and all the other kind of stuff, I avoid it due to security purposes.
Right.
But yeah. And if you notice, like some of the stuff that you buy from those clothing stores, smell it. Because it has like chemicals on it.
Right.
And then on top of that, it has well, you should wash your clothes anyway when you buy it, because you don't know how long it's been sitting in, whatever it's been sitting in.
Yeah, that's the same thing with like getting dishes or stuff that you're actually going to put into your mouth. I mean, I would think that you would want to wash it first. Same thing with getting food or like chicken or beef or something like that out of styrofoam. I mean, but a lot of E. coli and stuff like that is directly on the surface. So
yeah,
you definitely want to do that with your clothes too.
I wash everything I put in my mouth.
y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. but one of the things that we decided to talk about was the convenience of certain things that we have in our society now, and one of them being fast fashion. And people who don't know what fast fashion is, it's just certain things that you can get at a remarkably low price, but for every upside, there's always downsides too. And there's certain downsides to certain things that we might not even know about. And say, for instance, like when she said Shein, it just blew up over the past few years.
So what is fast fashion?
My definition of fast fashion is certain company brands that people can get extremely fast. But like I said, there's a downside to getting it fast too.
Okay, so the AI definition is a business model characterized by rapidly designing, producing and distributing cheap, trendy clothing, capitalize on current trends. It is often involves low quality material, unsustainable practices, ethical concerns regarding labor and environmental impacts.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people don't know this, but at the same time, if we're talking about the economy and stuff like that, I completely understand why you would go to something that would be cheaper. But at the end of the day, it doesn't last that long. So you end up doing what?
Buying it all over again.
Yeah. And you end up doing what? Throwing it into a landfill. And they said that they're having a lot of problems with the, landfill and all that other kind of stuff. So I'll let you go ahead and
I'm just, but you saying that, it just makes me wonder. I mean, what do you do if you're already on a fixed income and you're on a budget? What do you do? Do you worry about a company using child labor or weird chemicals that could harm the environment in the future, or do you worry about being closed?
Not only just the environment, but some things have like carcinogens in it. Yeah, cancer causing stuff, chemicals. So you just got to be like really careful. It wasn't like this a long time ago where you
thought everything was either rayon, neon, or Greon or whatever, or cotton. That was it.
And there wasn't the fast stuff, like the need for online stuff, because we didn't have online back then.
Yeah, with Buttonfly 501s. That's
it.
Or some Lee jeans that you didn't stitch the Lee name on.
Yep. He said I never washed from the store. Now, why wouldn't you wash from the store?
Lord of mercy.
Yeah, All right, then.
But it depends on what store, though.
I mean, but still, you should still wash.
I'm just saying, if it's a shrink wrap and all this other stuff, I'm like, it might be kind of safe, but you really don't know.
But how long has it been hanging in the store and collecting dust? You know what I'm saying? Or collecting whatever. Or how many people have touched stuff that's hanging on the rack?
Especially if you have to get some underdraws from Dollar Tree or something like that.
Yeah, you could have that one dude that come in there that sing that song, please come home.
I got beans and bologna.
Yeah. So, I mean, you never know who's touching that stuff. So, I mean, now it's just like, now, have I washed everything that came from the store? Not at all. But when you know, and you just be like, you know what? You think about stuff like that. And South Park Shorty, she up in the store,
Yeah, Corey, you said the right thing. I was wondering, how do y'all feel about those, the European sizes or maybe Asian sizes or whatever like that? How do you gauge what your size is?
I'm gonna tell you how I gauged my size when I went on Shein. I look at the reviews or whatever, and then they usually have like now they didn't have this before, but now they have where it says most people say like 90% of people say it's true to size. This percentage of people say it runs short. So if there's people that says it runs short, that's like it's like 80-90% or something like that. I normally go with the vast majority of it, and it usually comes out right. But you really have to read that stuff. So I could wear like an extra large, and then if it's cut short or cut small, I end up in like a 4X. that's how bad it is. That's how off the sizes are.
Yeah, nightgown.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, you don't trust. I don't trust Temu, and I don't judge people that shop from Temu.
Right.
But you can't impress me with saying, "Yeah, girl, I got this from Temu," and it look like, "Yeah, I see you next week," and it ain't gonna be all right.
Mess around, bust the stitches out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if y'all don't mind, we're gonna show a real quick clip of something that I happened to see online, and it was kind of interesting to me. So oh man, I didn't know exactly what to think, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I'm not messing with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not messing with it. Let's see here.
Yeah, the toxic chemical clothing thing. So stand by.
Right
We're
there.
getting a clip together. It won't be long, less than a minute.
A lot less than that.
Yeah. You can't hear the.
Now NBC5 responds, you may spend a lot of time thinking about what is in your closet, but the rise of fast fashion and performance fabrics, the chemical makeup of our clothing is getting more complex and potentially more toxic.
So NBC5 responds, PJ Randhawa partnered with the University of Chicago and asked them to test several different types of clothes they have at home for dangerous chemicals. She reveals what you need to know to keep your family safe.
These days, fashion is fast, bright, even cheap, but toxic?
If you've heard of a hazardous chemical, it might well be on your clothing.
Author and investigative journalist Alden Wicker explains things like lead, arsenic, formaldehyde, and forever chemicals are routinely added to the clothing we buy.
They could make things stain-proof, water-resistant, wrinkle-free, easy care. They could give it bright colors.
And more than 97% of the clothing sold in the United States is imported from other countries, which can be problematic.
They just don't have the same protections that we do, the environmental protections. They don't test the wastewater.
Various studies have found exposure to those chemicals can cause anything from skin irritation and respiratory issues to cancer and reduced immune system function.
All points of your health could be affected by what you wear.
Even with all this information, Alden says the use of chemical compounds in fabric manufacturing is largely unregulated in the U.S. So how can you tell if there are chemicals leaching out of your clothing? To find that answer, we turn to Dr. John Anderson, Associate Chair of the Chemistry Department at the University of Chicago.
Wow.
That's
a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
That's crazy. So my thing is this. It goes back to the question we had before. Where do you find that fine line of where, you know what, okay, I know that there might be all types of chemicals and things going on with this clothing line or these clothes from this manufacturer or from this company, but I gotta have something to wear. Mm-hmm. I got a brand new job interview. Hopefully people that are out there are still being able to do your thing and get your income up. But right. I got this place that I need to be formal. I can't be casual every day. I have to be formal. What do I do? And it kind of goes back to the morality in business, which is kind of off in itself. Mm-hmm. You got different companies that deal specifically with, like, say the country Bangladesh deals with child labor laws that are non-existent. So you got kids in there 12, 15 hours a day, not in school or anything like that, but they're making stuff to be able to feed their family. So is that doing the wrong thing for the right reason?
It's almost like a catch-22, because it's like, okay, if we don't buy from these people, it's like, what are they going to do for like income? There's always going to be somebody that's going to buy
Right.
Whatever. What is Thread Beast? I've never heard of that.
Thread Beast to me was kind of like it was another one that I did.
Stitch Fix.
Yeah,
Stitch,
it was kind of
what's
like
it
that
called?
one, and they just randomly sometimes they'll randomly send
They
you
put
something.
together, yeah.
Yeah, put together outfit based upon your profile that you upload to them,
Mhm.
and they'll put that profile together. It's like, and on a monthly basis, they'll send you something, and it's
Mhm.
up to you to accept it. If you don't want to accept it, then you just send it back free of charge, but they
Okay.
still get their monthly subscription
Right.
fee.
Right.
So which is it's kind of cool. I understand that,
Yeah.
but certain stuff with their designers and their I'm like,
I mean,
nah.
it's hot right now. Like Temu, a lot of people, that's all they buy from now is like Temu and Shein, and you know, I ain't gonna lie, I do be buying the garden stuff from there. Like not from Temu, but from Shein I do.
Right.
But it's I mean, when you shop at places like that, it's pretty wise to use like a prepaid card or something like that. There's so many things that those apps can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you think about it, even with them having so much success, and you have affiliate programs where people are pushing some of their stuff, you know, you got a TikTok shop and stuff
Mhm.
like that. I mean, there's going to be other things. I think they're in the near future. Different companies
Mhm.
are going to be popping up and doing the exact same thing, which is pretty interesting.
And I love the TikTok shop, and I know it's just bad, but like when it comes to clothes, I'm very picky about where I do buy my clothes.
Right.
Like I have bought like maybe 2 things off the TikTok shop.
Right.
I wasn't impressed. You could just tell like the material and even the smell. A lot of that stuff has a smell to it. So and you might think it's a new clothes smell. That ain't new clothes smell. That's chemical smell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
So yeah.
Oh.
And then the thing about it is, if you wash it before you wear it, it's a hit or miss. It might unravel.
Yeah. Yeah. You mess around it's they're completely melted.
Yes, that's right. Wish, because remember Wish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about wishing. I don't know how long after.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff just went completely belly up.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it is. It's just like Wish.
Oh goodness gracious. So
Right back to
just making sure the plumber didn't spring a leak.
right. Yeah, we don't need that right now in our life.
No, definitely not. So with that being said, is there anything in particular that you guys would like to talk about? We freestyling it right now. We still have 2 more topics, but at the same time, we're gonna be fluid.
Yeah.
Anything that happens to be on y'all mind, just let us know.
Well, yeah, because we can, continue. Because you know that I'm not much of a political person. But since this administration has come about,
yep,
I'm still not a political person. But this stuff affects us.
Right.
A lot of this stuff affects us. So
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know at the job that I'm at, I was called Tommy because I don't really tell people where I work at unless if you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
You know. But we still have people there that are walking on eggshells. It's a government building. I'll just leave it at that.
Same with me.
Yeah. So we still have people that work with us that still walking on eggshells. They don't know what to expect from week to week, and at the same time, that uncertainty is definitely a cause for concern. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of people, they don't know where their next check might be coming from.
Yep.
So they're trying to do what they can. And they have other responsibilities, not to mention eating. They have people that depend on them. And all I can say is do what you have to do to preserve your peace.
Yep. And even if you have to shop at Temu, do what you got to do.
Bruh.
But I'm saying, the prices I'm sure will go up.
Yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, who are we to judge what you have to do to provide for your family?
That's
Now,
right.
they can have all types of chemicals and stuff like that in there too. But I believe that we were taught to live one day at a time, but at the same time, still think about the future, but live off of what we learned from the past. So again, it still brings you back to the present. One day at a time. That's all you can do. Yeah. Yeah. Make the best decision for today.
No judgment zone. We're just making it's just awareness, really.
Yeah.
It's just awareness. And it's harmful to the environment and can be harmful to you, especially if you don't wash, Corey. You can put them drawers on and your ass gonna fall off.
Oh,
Yeah, but anyway.
BBL Drizzy.
Yeah. Well, what your ass fall off, Corey?
He laughed his ass off.
Right.
Yo, bro. Matter of fact, big shout out, Corey. When the next time you coming up, bro? What's up? What's happening?
I know.
What we
Bring
doing?
my niece up so we can talk about this new thing that she's into now. Yeah.
Big shout out to Nyla getting accepted into Eastern Carolina University. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Them Pirates.
Yeah.
Them Pirates.
All right.
So
we're gonna go on to the next topic.
So this is gonna be really, really interesting.
Yeah.
So real quick, what do y'all consider country?
Me walking around barefooted outside.
Barefooted. So
you talking about music?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's get a little country.
There we go. He said, I am human, a human roach, hard to kill. All right now.
All right, Ray.
Yeah, right.
So I got a quick question. Another question for y'all. How do y'all feel about the stigma that Black people don't really do anything as far as whether it's music, anything in our culture, and the fact that a lot of us as Black people don't really know our history?
You mean what? What do you mean we don't do anything?
That was the misconception. The misconception was that we're shiftless and lazy. Remember, we were
told.
Oh
yeah, we lazy.
Then,
I don't even know how America got built, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but then at the same
lazy we are.
But then at the same time, we were told that we were lazy. But when we do our own history, we do our own fact checking. We noticed that we did a lot of things that is now being considered critical race theory, and it's being completely erased. So, okay, either we didn't do something, or we did something and you don't want us to know, so you can want us to think that we didn't do anything and consider our own selves shiftless and lazy. You can't have it both ways. Which one is it? Like,
for instance, if you will, Beyonce, when she did like the country, what was it? This ain't Texas. When she did that the Cowboy Carter, and when Lil Nas X, like a few other people, like Black artists that do country music,
right?
And they're talking about that's not country. Hold on. So they'll say stuff like that ain't country. That's not country music. Blah 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 blah. And of course, not us saying that, but the other people saying that's not country music. But they don't even know where country comes from. They think the classic country for them comes from like Dolly Parton and all those different people, right?
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it was started a long time ago, way before them.
Yeah,
that's what kind of gets me, is the fact that I think that I'm gonna take it upon myself. I don't really make New Year's resolutions or anything like that, but my goal is just to be better than I was the previous year. But at the same time, there's stuff that I need to know every single year. I'm constantly, y'all know from our previous shows and previous seasons, I do a segment called I Got Questions. And certain things make me wonder. Like, there was times where I would listen to jazz, and jazz made me appreciate, and R&B made me appreciate hip hop even more, because I would hear a song like, man, where did that come from? That's got to be a sample. You can hear the record and the static and everything like that within the song too. Because I'm listening in headphones, and you're like, man, that's a weird sound. Right. So it made me fact check a lot of things and wondering what was that artist's inspiration, or what was that producer's inspiration. And with that being said, it made me go back and do some research about how there was a lot of, big word, vitriol towards Beyonce for not being country enough, which is kind of crazy, because she's from,
people don't know what that word means. Because some people be saying specific and Pacific and stuff. No judgment, but we're gonna just go ahead and tell you what it means. Go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, she you stupid. she's from Texas, so there's some country there to be more Pacific.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is wrong. Specific with an S. But yeah, I mean, what I consider country is a lot of different things. The crazy thing about it is, during the Great Migration within the 1920s, a lot of people of color ventured up to the north and to the Midwest and to the West,
Mhm.
and they were actually originated in the South. So technically, whether you have buildings or not, it has nothing to do with being country. It's your mentality and some of the things that you pass on.
Mhm.
Um,
So you're saying country's like a state of mind, something like that?
yeah, it's definitely a
Yeah.
state of mind, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I think the country is just, you know how you have soul food.
Mhm.
Where did that soul food come from?
The soul.
It came from the soul, and it also came from a different
Yeah.
country. So there's
Right.
different there's different versions of what you consider country. It's
Yeah.
all within your interpretation, but what you cannot say is that country is either a bad thing or did not start with people of color, because it did.
Yeah.
People didn't understand that the banjo came from Africa, and it's also an instrument that is a staple within country music.
Mm-hmm.
So country music, I heard a stigma one time before that country music was soul music or blues music for white people. And I
Mm-hmm.
had a pushback behind that because it didn't make sense to me. It really
Mm-hmm.
didn't, because if you think about it, music is genderless, colorless, odorless, but it still affects us.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say it's one specific race, but at the same time, you can't omit a race that was doing it way before you. That's not possible.
Absolutely.
That's
Yep.
different.
He
to
said
me.
you country if you make food from scratch. I'm definitely country 'cause I just made a chipotle vinaigrette from scratch. But go ahead.
Okay, let's talk about that for a minute. Chipotle, the two words, chipotle vinaigrette. Think about it.
Chipotle
The word
is
chipotle is what?
Hispanic. Huh?
And what is vinaigrette?
Vinaigrette is
I'm
where's
thinking French.
French or
Vinaigrette, the way
Italian?
it's spelled.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so you merged.
Yeah, that, and then of course, put other stuff in there too, like garlic, all that stuff, honey, and yeah, it's good. But anyway, Corey says every genre has gatekeepers that hate pop artists. Beyonce is versatile, but country fans like racist. Don't want her dominating their charts. Exactly, and that's why they didn't want her at the awards and all that other kind of stuff. But do you think that she is really?
Yeah, I don't think she's pressed
She's not. She's definitely not pressed.
because their money was there, but at the same time, her influence
Mhm.
got her that recognition that she was looking for and had
Mhm.
all types of downloads. So which
Mhm.
makes me go back to the fact that, okay, so you have people like Bobby Womack, you have
Mhm.
people like Charlie Pride
Mhm.
that were actually doing blues/country and had no issue. If you think about it, even a little bit closer to us,
Mhm.
Lionel Richie, some of his best songs were actually country.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, like "Stuck
Yeah.
on You." That
Oh yeah, stuck on you.
oh that,
Oh, I forgot all about that.
that song is
Oh,
different. That song is
dang.
different. But
And then what's the guy's name? Aaron Neville.
Aaron Neville, yeah, Aaron
Yeah.
Neville. A lot of songs he sung with Linda Ronstadt, who's considered a country artist to a certain extent, and sometimes she was considered pop. So I
Mhm.
think it's the main thing is, to me, people are just trying to put something in a box so they can actually add a label to it.
Mhm.
Whether the label is wrong as hell,
Mhm.
people just want to be able to give something a description.
Yeah.
And to their own detriment, they don't understand that they're wrong about stuff.
Mhm.
But what you will not do on our watch is downplay some things that we
Created.
created. We have to respect our elders one way or another. There are
Right,
people
yeah.
of color that are doing all types of things that you have no idea about.
Mhm.
So again, fact check anything that you can. If something doesn't sound right, doesn't sit right in your soul, chances are it's your elders telling you, like, hey baby, that ain't right. Hey, baby, do
That's
something about
right.
that. Check that, baby. That ain't right.
Yep.
So my definition of country per se is, like you alluded to earlier, is a mentality.
Mhm.
Because I know that some of the things that my grandmother would say, God
Mhm.
rest her soul, some of the things she would say, or my dad or my grandfather would say, or even my uncles, they would say, I went to Louisiana, and they said the same thing, but just maybe one or two words different. So they were in the deep South in
Mhm.
Louisiana, but my people were in Delaware. And there's people up here in this area who live in the city that consider Delaware country. But people from Delaware would consider people from other places country.
You know what's crazy is people from Salisbury consider Delaware country.
Oh, that's different.
I know I did.
I kind of did too, because if you think about it, You can actually tell if you're in Delaware, you can tell what county you're in by the smell. You really can. I know what chickens smell like. I know what cows smell like. I can tell where I am. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. It just means that I just know what that smell pertains to. Like where my grandparents lived at, the closer you get to Ocean City, the more you smell salt water and brackish water. You can smell seafood. You can smell it. You know where you are.
And then most people on that side say water.
Yeah, water.
Like he just said.
With a D.
Salt water.
Soda.
Soda. Yeah.
Give me a soda.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just different.
Exactly.
Which makes our country a melting pot, but that's on a different topic.
So yeah, I mean, I do like certain country artists, but then when Beyonce came out with Cowboy Carter and all that pushback and everything, I really didn't care that much about Nas X, but I guess I should because it's just, everything surrounding it. Because one, he's gay, he's Black, he's a minority, so it's still like, the support is there, even though I don't, sit back and really listen to his music. But then when it came to Beyonce, even though I'm not a beehive or, and I'm not going to say she's highly overrated, like a lot of people say, because she's a Black woman and I respect her. So when she came out and all that pushback and all that hate and stuff like that, I was just like, wow. Like, I wonder how many artists, like country artists, because I love variety. I wonder how many country artists really feel like, oh my God, this Black chick done came in here and tried to take over the game and, not giving us the respect. If we wanted to come back in the country industry and we wanted to completely do country music like Black people, it's like, no, you can't come. You can't come. You stay over there, hip hop, where you're at. You can't. We the people. You can't. What do you call it?
Gatekeepers.
Right.
Like we said, it's literally gatekeeping.
You can't. Yeah. With us, you can't gatekeep because we can do just about anything.
Yeah,
I'm not saying other people can't.
Yeah.
But we are known to be very. That's why I said when it comes to them talking about like segregation and stuff like that, which I think is just. Hey, do what you want to do when it comes to segregation. But at the end of the day, y'all got to know some of us Black people, some Black people got pockets now. And you're going to be mad if you go into a white restroom and then the Black restroom next to you got leather walls or, some, that's pimped out and stuff like that. They got a DJ in the bathroom. Like on Soul Plane.
Or like on what was it on Living Color? They talk about the dude. Every time they play Milli Vanilli, somebody walk up in here, the room attendant.
Right.
Yeah, there's certain things out there that you like, you know what?
Yeah.
I can be a part of, but I need to do research on.
Right.
And we're just asking everybody just to do your research. Education before entertainment. It should be.
It should be, yeah. Absolutely. He
said
that.
Stuff, it's a lot of stuff out there. You're like, you know what? I don't know what it is about this song. Maybe y'all have had a moment. I've had moments like that. It was like, it's something about this song. I don't care what their color is, what they look like. It's something about this song that catches me right there. Which kind of, I guess, if you think about it, that's why we like certain types of yacht rock. We watched a documentary about the Bee Gees.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
I ain't gonna front. I'm not a staunch proponent of Australian groups, but there's certain ones that I like. I mean, think about it, like Air Supply and the Bee Gees. But that documentary pissed me off.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If you see the fall of when they talk about the Bee Gees and that documentary, them dudes were very talented.
Yeah.
And they actually, that vocal that they came upon with the falsetto, that was like an accident. Like he was playing around in the studio and stuff like that. But their downfall was crazy.
Yeah.
The downfall was supposed to be for disco, right?
For disco, and they got lumped into that, which is kind of crazy. Which makes us go back to there's different genres of music. Of course, people want to put it in a box, but at the same time, there is no color with music. There is no race with music.
Right.
You like what you like, and you shouldn't be made a victim for liking what you like. But at the same time, just because somebody else doesn't like it, don't mean you have to follow that road too. Beyonce, she can be whatever she wants to be, just like anybody else.
But yeah, there's a lot of Black people that hate on Beyonce too. They hate on Beyonce and Jay-Z, and speculation with all the things coming up as far as the court cases and stuff. Let it play out. I mean, even Diddy at this point, this is like, let it play out. Like, you know, we could say, I do post the funny memes and stuff like that because they funny as shit. But at the end of the day, and I'm not gonna stop. But at the end of the day, you gotta let it play out. Because I know if I was innocent for something and I'm sitting somewhere and I don't know, Diddy got a lot of stuff with him. But you know, when it comes to Jay-Z and Beyonce and like other people, Kanye's is showing his ass. So whatever happens with him, with the thing lately, how he called Beyonce's kids, and you know, that now that's bad. That's real hate right there.
Yeah, I mean, kids are off limits. Kids and the elderly are off limits. Leave them kids alone, man.
Yep.
So there you go. Big shout out, cousin Chris, Cadillac Chris. What's happening?
Chris. He said they do be funny.
But speaking of which, let's change the topic real quick since y'all want to go there.
What?
We talk about memes. You are the meme queen.
Who, me?
Yeah, I said it. And for those that know, y'all know good and well that my wife, she laughs at the wrong stuff. And me being the innocent person that I am, I just try to mind my own business. I like, you know what? I have some schoolwork that I have to do. So I'm just going to go study. I'm not going to do any social media. I'm not going to do listening to anything on YouTube or anything on the internets. I'm just going to mind my business and I'm going to run internets and I'm just going to run my race. She comes along and then next thing you know, it's a funny meme. Tell them about the one you showed me last night about Vernon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She showed me this meme, said, this little kid said, I am not gonna, but he said, I'm not gonna hug some kid with a little name.
Oh yeah, you know, name. It says, y'all stop naming y'all's kids old names. He said, because no, I do not want to hold Vernon. But
a little kid named Vernon?
Yeah, because we don't need y'all naming like no 3-month-old Barbara. Who does that?
That baby gonna come out.
Little Barbara.
That baby gonna come out with an attitude and a fist balled up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So I got a quick question for y'all. What are some of the funniest memes that y'all have come across in the past? I would say in the past year or so.
Because, I don't know. That's a lot. I mean, because that's a whole rabbit hole. But but you know, back on the subject though, it's like I don't know why Black people hate on Black people so much, and it's all by, I think it's all by design too, like how we grew up, you know, generations and generations and generations. I mean, there's hate in family.
I think part of it is, it's like, to be honest with you, I think part of it started with our own insecurities. You think about it, as Gen Xers growing up in the 70s and 80s,
right? One
of the biggest issues we had was our skin tone and our skin color. And as a people, I feel that we still do that now.
Yep.
How they say, oh, that person got light skin energy or something stupid like that. We come in all different races. I mean, all different colors and shades. So I mean, it's like come on now, really. So
yeah, there's a lot of colorism.
Enough to go around for everybody.
There's a lot of colorism, and I have been a part of that too. Because if you're gonna call me spooky or darky or porch monkey or whatever you're gonna call me, I'm gonna get you back because I'm the queen of comebacks for real. Like if you come at me about my skin complexion, I got something for you. I got an arsenal. Hey. But it shouldn't be like that though. You know, I'm not the one that normally starts it. You know what I mean? Because I just, you know, but anyway, and it's always the dudes that do it. It's never the females that be like, you know, that does that.
A lot of times it's the dudes that don't have any game. Think about it. Let's be honest.
He said any cowboy meme is funny. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, because they've been irrelevant.
Go Eagles.
I saw their Super Bowl trophy in the Smithsonian. That's how long it's been. Yeah,
we watched them on the History Channel.
Just leave it at that.
But listen, so last night when the DJ, one of the last songs that the DJ played, that they started hating on Corey and Chris. Is Chris an Eagles fan?
I think Chris like the 49ers.
But anyway, so the last song that the DJ played last night was Fly Eagles Fly. And you should have saw the hate from the Ravens fans. And I was in there flying too.
And?
I'm just saying. So,
ain't nobody scared of y'all.
oh, we're the only bird that matters right now.
This one does.
Oh,
Oh, Chris like the Packers. Hey, Chris, real
Uh,
quick, side note.
cheeseheads.
Hey, what y'all gonna give us for Jair Alexander, man? Holla at your boy. We do some GMing or something like that. But anyway, there's a lot of hate that we have within our own community.
It's
And
got to stop, and it
yeah.
needs to stop now. And I don't know how to get it to stop, how to get people to stop. Like,
it's to be honest with you, not to cut you off. It's not about them doing it. We just have to lead by example, because people can say whatever they want. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. But if they see us doing it, then chances are they might change. It is what it is. We just focus. We just run our race and stay in our lane.
right. I mean, in the words of the great prophet Lil Duval, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. So it is what it is.
So again, we're not looking for allies. We're looking for accomplices. People that are willing to put in the work and do what they got to do.
Absolutely.
To make things better. Because there's always, there's no need to, you can be envious. That's fine. But when you become jealous, that's when it's the problem. Because there's enough to go around for everybody. I don't have to poop on your Pop-Tart just so my breakfast can look better. It don't work like that. We don't have to do that. So
I like that analogy.
Hey, pooping on Pop-Tarts. That's what we do around these parts. Bars. No, but anyway. So again, everybody, do what you got to do to uplift everybody. We're just gonna have some fun.
Yep. Good. Oh. No, I was just looking back to make sure he ain't lose his plumbing.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he around here crop dusting. Can't have none of that. So our very last topic. I say it's our last topic, but you never know.
Yeah, it's our last topic.
It's our last topic that we had. Yeah.
We're doing under hour.
So let's go ahead and get into something else that might be a little bit more, I guess you could say lighthearted, so to say. What you think? Yeah, absolutely. We'll go with this. I got a quick question for all my Gen Zers out there, like cousin Dwayne, and even the baby boomers out there. Big shout out to Mama Barbara. What's happening? Thank you for tuning in, being a faithful viewer. Appreciate you.
Mom and Dad. Dad, if he's awake.
Yeah, Dad too. He had a better day than yesterday. But yeah, we definitely got to get you back on here too. You got to come back up here and visit. Yeah, we'll work something out. We'll make sure nobody's in your room too. But I'm wondering now that my quarterback, I just found out that my quarterback is going to be on the upcoming episode of Raising Canaan. He's going to be part of the Power universe.
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
Oh,
don't get it twisted. Oh,
no,
yeah.
I like Lamar.
Oh yeah,
I like him.
And he gets a whole bunch of unwanted hate.
Not better than Jalen, but I like him.
That's fine. I love Lamar enough for everybody. Please believe it. At the same time,
no homo.
Hey, I don't give a damn what nobody think. But notice I say pause and nothing. I don't care, whatever. But at the same time, our quarterback is going to do something in a show that we watch. We just finished up another series that kind of made me mad.
Beauty and Black, y'all watch it.
Bruh. So our next question is, what exactly, when y'all have some downtime, when y'all ain't conquering the world or working your jelly. Big shout out to Lonnie and Chris. Y'all was partying last night. We're gonna have to talk about that too.
Yeah, they was partying last night. We didn't even know about it.
I think Lonnie had a video of Chris doing a stanky leg.
Oh, how stankin' was that leg?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Funky like a monkey. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so what exactly are y'all watching right now? What shows are you binging right now? What show that you have to watch every single week, or you just completely binge it for the whole week? Ours was bruh. This is crazy.
So where's it at? Okay. I don't know.
What you looking for?
No, I was trying to put it down. But anyway, so whatever you're binging or whatever you're not binging, we can just tell you that Beauty and Black is a good one. Very good one. There's some twists in there, twists and turns in there.
Quick disclaimer, not to cut her off. Quick disclaimer. Just because you see Tyler Perry's name attached to it, do not automatically assume that it might be cheesy. Some people think that, but don't get it twisted. Tyler Perry's best movie to me was The Family That Prays.
That was a very good
This
movie.
particular show that she's talking about has as many twists and turns. It's crazy.
It's crazy. But another thing is with Tyler Perry, some of Tyler Perry's stuff. A few of the actors may not be great actors in some people's opinion. I agree. But I always look at it like this. He's given us a chance. And even though they may not be great actors right now, he put them on screen and took a chance, just like that lady Quita. Remember Quita? On
Yeah.
Here's Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony.
Oh.
What up?
Hey, what the benefit, man?
What's on,
Hey,
man?
Nothing but
What's
I
happening?
know, like I feel so bad. Like time's been flying by because like I had an interview with somebody that was in Australia, and I was like, cool.
We mentioned
You know,
Australia earlier.
Yeah.
It messed up my whole time frame because I was like, they talking about, hey, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to go running. And I'm like, cool. Well, it's about 5 o'clock here. Didn't even put two together. Like, hey, I need to be ready for this.
Look at
I'm so
Anthony. He
sorry.
said two.
You
Oh,
know
man.
what?
You still catching the ruckus.
Right. She keep catching it every time. But yeah, man, I totally apologize.
Oh, no, it's all good.
Yeah. Told you we had some topics today, but at the same time we said it's going to be fluid. So if we wanted to talk
Okay.
about something, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So
I like
let's
that.
talk about that interview if we can before the interview comes out.
Sure.
What can you
Yeah, because the interview isn't going to come out until maybe early May. Because I have a backlog of like literally I could go into into June without doing any more interviews. Like that's literally-
Nice.
That's
Look at you. He be working.
yeah, but now the interviews are paid interviews. So, to be on the show, you got to pay. Especially if you're pushing a product or service. Now, if I ask you, then yeah, it's free. Come on the show.
totally different?
But yeah, because one of the things is that I noticed that it's tough to do all these affiliates when it comes to podcasting. Obviously, for those of you who are listening or tuned in right now, this stuff is it's a lot of work. We spend a lot of money to do this. We host it, editing, trying to plan out what the show topics, the research, all of this stuff goes into play. But even when it comes to having guests, we got to protect our audience, and that's one of the things is like, to continue to have this for free. And if you're going to push a product, you got to pay to get access to this community. And literally it is a community. You know what, Corey, it's just love Corey off too. Like,
What do you say? Yeah,
so we got to get a
brother-in-law.
That's cold.
So we gotta get our coins up front because the affiliate links there, they sound nice. And I've tried it before where guests come on, they give me affiliate links like, hey, everybody can use this link, whatever.
Right.
Why not pay me up front and I can still reap the rewards for the affiliates? Like, or pay me up front and pay it forward, which means that I don't get any commission. You just get the discounts to my audience. So it's a win-win. In a sense, like they reach in a whole nother audience that's outside the realm. And then on top of that, for me, it's a small price to just be on the show. And imagine like they could make hundreds of thousands of dollars just from being on, just for, people who listen to the show decide to use their product.
Right.
So I could be missing out on that, but that's fine. To me, it's more about the audience, making sure everybody getting what they need. And so that's more important to me than anything else. Like for me, I just need to make sure I can kind of break even, at least on these hosting platforms, these AI tools that I'm using. And then to host for the website. Like these are the things that I need to make sure are good. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing lately. Just charging people whatever. Like 2025 is the year to make some money. I don't care. Everybody I talk to, that's all they saying. Like you.
Okay, all right. Let me borrow $5.
Hey,
So,
let's get it. Let's get it.
but look, so
I'll teach you
and
to
he said,
say
what did,
call-outs.
we said, what did I do? So we were talking about Anthony. We were talking about binge watching shows and what shows have you watched lately that that you've binge watched that was good or
So
that
help you decompress.
something. Yeah, Corey said Paradise. What is Paradise on? What
Oh, is it Paradise or Parasite? No, Paradise is on Hulu.
Hulu?
I've heard of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
but
it
one of
sci-fi or what is it? What
I
kind
think
of?
it is. I think it is sci-fi.
Yeah, because Corey strikes me as a sci-fi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
the same dude that actually had He-Man action figures. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's into sci-fi for real. We all are.
So one of the shows that I've been diving into as of late that I'm just finishing out the series because I started it, which is Tokyo Ghoul. It's an anime to talk about
It's a GHOUL.
GHOUL. Yeah,
Tokyo Ghoul. What is that? What platform is it?
it's on Hulu. But I'm sure it's on others because it's an old anime series. Well, the only reason I'm using Hulu and Disney Plus because they got the bundle for $21. So it's like
that's what.
Same thing with Verizon, partner. Oh yeah, make it happen. ESPN Plus.
Yeah, I don't watch sports, so I didn't go that package. But I understand the package. Because I was doing Hulu by itself was $25 with no commercials. And I'm like, why am I paying more when I can get the bundle? This didn't make sense. Because I was on the verge of chopping the block, and then I saw that bundle. I was like, oh, 2 for the price of 1.
There's was it Stars? Stars, I think, is having a special right now. There's a lot of people that are having a special.
Yeah, because people broke, they getting fired. Like,
yeah,
they're about their wallet now.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
Gotta be.
It got to be.
Right.
But, I know that Stars, they have a lot of good stuff on right now. What was it? Raising Canaan?
Raising Canaan just started back up.
That started back up. So I like the Power universe. I think like the first Power, when Ghost got killed, a lot of people thought that, oh no, there's no way. Like Ghost was, everything when it came to Power. But like their spinoffs were dope. Their spinoffs might have been better than Power.
And I can honestly say right now, me personally, in my opinion, the best rapper to ever act has to be Method Man.
Method Man.
That dude there.
Yes.
He's a certified jerk.
Certified lover
Love
boy.
Love every minute of it. He's a jerk.
Certified lover boy.
Is, and he does it. It's believable.
It
Nice.
is. It is. And Mary J. Blige, she did good too with Monet.
Kind of, but I just didn't like the fact that with her character never smiled once in like 4 seasons. She was always mean mugging, always mad.
Always.
So it's kind of like she was kind of typecast a little bit, but at the same time, she did her thing. She made it believable. She went through some.
I never thought about that, but yeah.
She never smiled for nothing. It was always some type of drama or something attached to her. But Method Man, he was like, you know what? Hey, I'm a lawyer. I do what I want to do. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm gonna get him off, and you're gonna hate it, and I'm gonna get paid for it. I mean, that machismo, that style was he added everything to that character. It was pretty dope.
Sakamoto on Netflix, is that anime? Oh, you got
Sakamoto.
Yeah.
That one was good. I did like that one.
Is that anime?
Yeah, there's anime. So what it is like it's a hitman that became to try to do his regular life. So if you ever seen The Way of the House Husband, it's as you can say, it's almost like clip art anime, but it's on Netflix. And what it is talking about how the guy was actually being like so cool. He talking about like, hey, you got the goods. I gotta go down and talk to the ladies. What he was talking to the other people in the grocery store talking about flour. And I was like, bro, this is what so they using gangster talk while they talking about flour and goods.
Thizzle.
I got today.
So you gotta check that out. It's on Netflix. It's called The Way of the House Husband. But Sakamoto is more of a, I guess you could say, he used to be that way, but he's more the silent type. So he's more like, hey, I just got the shop. I'm settling down. I'm not in the business anymore.
Mhm.
But obviously, the kingpin is like, hey, you can't just walk and leave out the gang.
Mhm.
So he got in so many people to, try to get him in.
Works out.
Right. And he's just whipping everybody's tail. It was like, how is he doing this? He's so fat.
Oh wow.
It was like, how he got this fat guy doing all this stuff.
Technique.
Yeah.
So, any good like YouTube series? Let me tell you.
Probably about that wallet is a series.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's true. But I'm talking about like something that's almost like a show. You know what I'm saying? Which would be Could Have Been Love. Drewski is a whole fool. Okay,
I can't take that ending seriously. It's got to be about jokes because he's stupid with his anyway.
Funny, yo. He be saying like he be adding little things in there.
That is. I didn't know that was actually a YouTube series. I thought it was just something he was just doing.
Or maybe what is it,
bro? It's like Could Have Been Love, but they did it like
because he has Could Have Been Records, and then he has Could Have Been House, and Could Have Been Love. I think was the funniest.
And most of the contestants were dykes.
Right.
No, you can't say that.
Most of the contestants were studs. No, I can't say that either.
Oh, sorry, but yeah, what do you say?
Oh, it was tripping.
Look, W, who's that right there? Who's that?
Who's that right there? What?
Who's that in the back?
Don't point at me. My mind there.
Oh.
I gotta zoom in. Let's see.
Zoom in. Oh no. That's
yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. I can't say it.
W.E.B. Du Bois.
Yeah.
Du Bois. Yeah.
Our Black History Wall. But Could Have Been Records was very, very funny. If you want to laugh. And if you got a sense of humor like mine, I don't know many people with a sense of humor like mine, except for that one right there.
You are a special case.
And to be honest with you, I think what he's doing, if you
wait, so Anthony, did y'all see? If y'all have not seen, y'all need to go on my Facebook page or my what was the other one? My Instagram, and watch this dude do Wipe Me Down.
Oh, I saw that joint. Yeah.
Okay. Let's be honest.
Oh, share the screen. Go on, pull it up. Let's pull it up.
But no, you can't because of the music, right? It's copyrighted. Wipe Me Down.
You can put it on mute.
Okay, let's just be honest. At the age that I am now, there's only
big old age. Gotcha.
There's only there you go. Half-hearted. There's only two dances that you do. The first, but then you have subsets underneath that. The first dance is just going to keep you from hurting the next day.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was doing. The second dance was a dance to keep you from spilling your drink because you spent a lot for it. I was doing that too. So if you think about it, if you happen to
wallet.
About that suit, you ain't gonna pay that man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me see if I can.
Now think about it. If you my age and you like used to dancing and doing whatever, you don't want to get out of bed and sound like you at a Texas Roadhouse stepping on peanut shells. Don't nobody want to do that. So you do dances to where just do some dances to where you don't spill your drink and you're not paying for it the next day.
Right. There you go.
Are y'all ready? You want to watch it without the music?
Bro.
You're saying?
Okay. Chocolate and peanut butter. I didn't have anything red, so it is what it is.
I'm for the fit.
Notice all those dances. I can't spill my drink. I done put my drink up. Like no, lean with it. Up, bro. Yeah.
You still got some good knees though.
Yeah.
Spin with it. Up.
Yeah, the peanut butter chocolate steppers. Yeah.
Peanut butter. Oh, that's the Hilliard Bop. The Hilliard Bop.
Yeah,
You'll never see that dance anywhere else. The Hilliard Bop. And that's called the Josephine Johnny.
Yeah.
My version of the Josephine Johnny.
Hey, you know I was pumping them up, right? I'm just that type woman.
She was gassing me up for real.
Yeah.
Red nails and everything. All right.
Hey, get it. Get it.
Now kill him with the shoulder. Kill him with the shoulders. That's what you do.
Okay. Was this like closing time?
Yeah, we were shutting down. Oh, that was during shutdown.
Yeah, we were breaking down the photo booth. Kidding.
Nice.
Oh, look at them shoulders right there. Man, that man is sexy right there. Look. And
Big
look
shout
at
out
my
to
girl
Tyrese.
in the back.
Big shout out to her.
Yeah. Yeah, she did that.
And my baby did her fingernails. See how good he looked? And then he cranks it up and put it out. Oh
my gosh.
And then he
Crank it up.
He gonna end it with the Olympic jump.
Uh-huh.
Watch,
Hey, man, sometimes you gotta show them you're a champion.
Yep. Sometimes
Olympic.
you gotta pop out and show it.
And
He did that.
What in the world was that?
Look.
What?
Hey, for all those Gen Xers, you remember on ABC Sports, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat? You remember the dude that was jumping? Listen, the agony of defeat, the dude crashed and burned. The skier.
Oh, best.
That's what popped in my head there. We were breaking everything down. It's like, you know what? Hey, I'm just gonna have fun. No judgment. They say you're supposed to dance and you sing like nobody's watching.
He sure did, but he was showing. Oh,
I'm just gonna have some fun. I don't even really care. But
I love it.
But with those moves, I couldn't spill my drink, and I was doing stuff that I knew that I wasn't gonna be paying for today.
Yeah,
That's
you're
the
lucky
whole
he
point.
didn't do his sprinkler and the explosive diarrhea dance.
Hey, you're lucky I didn't do the explosive diarrhea. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good thing you already wearing chocolate, so I mean, I guess it'd have been
yeah.
Like Black Ron wore some white pants.
Yeah.
And he said he had diarrhea.
Yeah. What's some white pants at a club? Yeah, the leg crank, that Corey, that one was special. That was the one.
Yeah. So
crank it up, baby.
But y'all, thank y'all for joining. We'll see y'all next. Oh, I did say that, I wanted to do some giveaways of free seeds, not my husband's, but I'm a gardener.
Oh.
So
Yeah, hold on. Let me get some emotional damage on here.
Every night I gotta fight to prove my love. Get out of the way.
Right.
But no,
emotional damage.
Thank you. Like, where that came from? Bruh.
Well, I just want to be clear because some people might be like, well, he can dance. How much she giving out them seeds? I don't know, but I'm just making it clear. No.
You're like, I got the ice pack in the back.
Ice pack and crunchy socks for practice.
But yeah, if you watch this episode,
Anthony, go. He goes.
Socks.
Crunchy socks for practice.
I make sure those are the winter socks. You know what I'm saying? With more cushion.
The thick thermals. He out there spreading his seed, he feeding the geese.
Oh my God, today. Y'all went totally
Anthony
left.
Anthony's a bad influence. I'm telling you, I was nice the whole podcast till he came on.
Anthony is real slick.
I was sitting there minding my own business.
That, he's smooth. And he got this little
Corey and Dwayne.
And then all of a sudden,
bruh.
Oh, we already
Cadillac
know Dwayne is slick.
Cadillac Chris, all of y'all bad influences. I try to be the nice one of the group.
Corey's slick too.
Yeah, next time we have
Corey's slick because Corey's really, really you think he's quiet.
Well, next time I'm gonna give out my phone number so you can call in.
Who, Corey?
Yeah, unless Corey want to call in right now. But if y'all want to wrap it up.
Well,
yeah.
Like wrap it up, me. We both have homework and
one more assignment I got to take care of.
Yeah. So
about a social media influencer that has over 100,000 subscribers. So I gotta do it like a little profile review on that.
Nice.
So I gotta make sure that happens. But at the same time, thank everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all.
He said crunchy socks is nasty work, son. I just can't imagine. If I ever came across a crunchy sock, I would pass out.
don't go in somebody's room with a blue light.
Why is this crunchy like that with his feet?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Go to a single dude's room with a blue light.
Oh.
He'd be like, don't look up.
You don't never use a single man's keyboard.
I wouldn't sit there if I were you. Me and you two had some hours down.
Sound like Jamie Foxx real quick, wouldn't he?
Oh, y'all
Like you, Ray.
you feeling people's forearm. So y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We really, really appreciate y'all.
Hell, chitlin casserole.
Thank y'all for being here in our tomfoolery. But at the same time, we really hope y'all got something out of it, whether it's about your wallet and you working on your finances, or you're doing what you need to do, whether it's about
I wish you were on for that segment too,
Yeah,
Anthony, when
that
we were
would've been
talking
dope.
about fast fashion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that
that
would've
would
been
have been.
dope.
We should revisit that too. I would like to deep
Okay.
dive more into that.
Yeah, because we had it was a little conundrum. We talked about, okay, so what do? Do you worry about your finances?
Stop
you
using big words for other people.
They know
You got to be specific.
They know what conundrum is, but at the same time, so we talked about first, have business etiquette and stuff like that, and morals and stuff. But just because you patronize a business that has child labor or something like that too, you still need clothes. What are you gonna do? You have to be about your wallet, right?
Ugh.
So at the same time, if you're about your wallet, you gotta
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's, because
The
one, do
economy.
you have it depends on like what else is heating you from going to lengths of trying other things. It's funny, like it's only good to say that if you have other means, and majority of the time most people don't.
Right.
But in this day and age, it's very tough, because I always talk to local seamstress and try to get clothes created that way versus going to, your normal Amazons or Five Belows or whatever. Because you don't know where it's coming from. Some people just don't care. Even Mr. Beast talk about it. Yeah, Mr. Beast talk about when the chocolate industry. He was like, "Hey, I'm trying to make chocolate that's not based with child labor," and all the big companies was like, "So." It's like,
okay,
we don't care about them.
Okay,
but
we got a bottom line we're trying to reach.
Yep. And he just couldn't deal with it. So if you buy Mr. Beast bars, just know that they were made ethically and not with child labor laws. With child labor part of the process.
Yeah, and even in that, if you take that away from it, like the child labor, we were talking about the chemicals, the type of chemicals, and like how the impact that it has on the environment as well.
Right.
There's a big thing about like fast fashion and everything. But I'm gonna keep buying my garden stuff though from Shein.
Oh, they be hitting
my garden stuff. Yeah, I got a raised bed from Shein for like $50.
Tell them about your.
Oh, you can't beat that.
Oh, she got an overall set, so she's doing funky farm fashion.
I got
indoor fashion, right?
I got three
Indoor
big
farming.
overalls.
She got some overalls.
Shein. Yeah,
and she got the hat. She got a hat to go with it and stuff like that too.
You see my hat?
Did you have to get it like 4X? Because they size differently.
We talked about that.
We talked about that too. Where do you find
Okay.
the file? Where do you find? Okay, it's coming from this particular place, so I need to go up 3 sizes. I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah. So I was
we
saying
built
you have to look and see
Apparently.
if it says true to size. See, some people don't see whether it says true to size or I read the reviews. So if you don't read the reviews and you be like, oh, I wear a size 12, and then you order a size 12 and that joint is like a schmedium, you know what I'm saying? Then you looking stupid, right?
Right.
So, but yeah, it's and
I'm sorry.
Ariel was telling me too when it came to binge watching. She said Black Clover and Dan.
Yeah, that is a good one. Because that one is about if you like poltergeist style, but they also adding in aliens as well in that.
Whoa!
So you got aliens. You got
anime.
Yes, it got aliens. It has ghosts as well in there, and then so you're also dealing with like talisman and stuff like that. So that is a good one to watch. I love it. Dorsey, you're gonna love it mostly because it's a lady on there talking about this man's balls all day. She was like, "You want to find your balls, don't you?"
He's talking about balls.
Right? Yeah, Dan.
I'll talk about balls, but he's not gonna talk about balls.
You talking about sausage?
No, they're gonna talk about because that's in there too. So the aliens are after the guys. The aliens are after the guy's penis. The granny is after the guy's balls. And then everybody else is just like, so the dude can't win
I'm
it.
gonna have to talk to Ariel.
Yeah,
God,
you gotta have to watch that
Ariel,
one.
something you want to tell us?
Right. But Black Clover is just like any other anime. It's a really good series. I'm waiting for season 5 to drop. That one is about grimoires, so it's about magic. And if you ever seen the other one, I forgot the other one, is very similar, but it's just one of them just don't have magic, and so he had to work a little harder to kind of upkeep with everybody like that. So it's pretty cool to watch. So I highly recommend to watch that one. He doesn't have a movie as well for Black Clover. I'm just waiting for season 5 to drop, because what they did, they put the movie out first, then backtrack it all the way up.
Ariel are about the same age.
Who?
And what's the name of the one?
Ariel.
What's the name of that nasty one you were talking about earlier? What's the name?
Dan. It's on Hulu and it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess y'all in the same, because you're a millennial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm in my 40s.
You're in your 40s?
Well, I just turned 40. I'm about to turn 41 this year. Yeah.
God almighty.
Good.
You're old,
Great.
man.
I know, right? I'm like, oh, my grades coming in.
Mm.
If you look at my old podcast, like I don't have any of these.
So you graduated in like the 2000s, right?
Yeah.
So you graduated around with yin yang and a thing.
Yep.
Yin yang and a thing.
Is it go to the club with that? Yeah.
Whistle while you twerk.
Oh,
And dan.
I can't even.
I'm telling you, watch episode 1. You be like, what is this? I need to watch more. You'll be hooked from episode 1.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna have that talk with Ariel about the
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out about this balls and sausage.
the Dirty Birdie anime in the meat market. Balls and sausage.
Yeah, all of that is in that series. I would say it's a short series so far. I'm waiting for season 2 to drop. But that one, to say it's really good.
All right. Well, so we got our little binge things, and we went over time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Big shout out.
Yeah.
No, you good. Big shout out to
Everybody watch.
cousin Dwayne.
Thank
Big shout out to Cadillac Chris, Corey, aka CD Guns, my Mama Barbara. We appreciate y'all. Everybody that tuned in. Thank y'all for tuning in and accepting us into your household. You can't let everybody in your house, but we
in there.
we appreciate y'all letting us in your household, even though we ain't got good sense. It is what it is. We ain't got good sense because we talking about sausage parties and stuff. It is what it is. But thank you for having us. And if you don't mind, we would like a subscribe, a comment, anything. I mean, it is what Teresa. What's happening? What's going on with you? What's good with you, Lonzo?
You on CPT?
What the business is?
Have you ever noticed, like, the later when you go over your cut time, more people start to show up?
Yeah,
so that's what happened to me on my show. And I'm like, do I need to have like a 2-hour live show just to get people who are just getting on?
Or you gotta adjust your banner and tell everybody, oh, it's at 6 o'clock when it's not.
Yeah.
When it's not.
Right.
Dan to Dan. You watch Dan to Dan too, Corey?
Yeah, if Corey better watch Dan to Dan.
Hey,
He
Corey,
probably does if it has anything to do with balls and sausage.
Corey, if you watch Dan to Dan, I'm gonna tell Mom.
Yeah, and then they talk about his sportswear socks in there too.
Yo, with the crunchy socks.
Yeah, he talk about it in there. So, yeah, it's teenage humor. It's such a bad.
Yeah, just like I don't know. No matter what age you are, you're gonna laugh at somebody farting.
Yeah,
which is weird to me, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So at the same time, thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for tuning in. Laura willing, Floyd, the kid Mango will be back next week. And he'll bring some stability to this because we acted a whole donkey up in here, which is a whole ass. Yeah, it's a whole ass. So we act our ass up in here, and we laugh at the wrong stuff. It is what it is. But please like, share, subscribe. We're here every Sunday unless something crazy happens, like somebody winning the lottery, and then we're gonna disappear and then pop back up and then let y'all know exactly what's happening.
Because sometimes you gotta pop out showing up.
Yeah, next Sunday I won't be because I'll be going to see the cherry blossoms. So it's going to take me a while to get back.
So what shows you have coming up this week, though?
You said you're going to see the cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
You're gonna get allergies.
I'm about to say, I'd be avoiding that.
I see them every year.
Shoot,
I don't
I can't see the cherry blossoms. I'm allergic to that stuff.
I gotta see them. I gotta see them from a distance.
I can show you my cherry blossom.
Oh,
Oh, the mercy.
But yeah, so the show coming out till next week that I was working on is talking about taxes, filing your taxes for 2025. I have some talking about dealing with depression. I got some dealing with shucks. I got my backlog is my backlog, but for next week I know for sure it's about taxes. So I got that one coming up.
And what is the day and time?
Tuesday it will be released 2 o'clock at huh? Oh my gosh. Tuesday at 2:32 in the morning on all of your podcast platforms, and then I'm gonna release the video portion of it around 10 o'clock a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have all that scheduled up.
Oh, that's what's up.
We might have Teresa in as a resident in fashion. I forgot she teaches fashion, and she could have been in with the the fast fashion thing.
Fast fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Just run it back next week.
Yeah, we should be able to do. We'll talk at Floyd and see what we can do. And Teresa, just let us know exactly what's going on with that, and how your colleagues are doing in this quote unquote dismantling of the Department of Education.
Well, they're leaving it to the state now. Virginia Rich. She works in Virginia.
Okay,
it's gonna take a while though.
Yeah, it is. It's not gonna happen instantly, but you know.
So everybody, thank y'all again for tuning in and putting up with our quote unquote tomfoolery. Please like, share, subscribe. Let people know that we're on here because hey, you got to laugh, right? You got to have fun. You got to, but at the same time,
I can't promise y'all a lot, but I can promise y'all gonna laugh at least once.
You gotta fill your cup. Take time for yourself to fill your cup before you can help everybody else. You got to fill your cup.
He tells me that every day.
Fill your cup first. Do what you got to do, whether it's a hobby or something that you have to take 15 minutes out of your day to get the hell up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you got to do and handle your business. Yeah. So, with that being said,
we got Black Corey. I'm gonna put that on the thing.
He bugging.
Go down. I mean, I'm talking about something else, y'all. I'm not talking about.
Go down.
Right now. I'll talk about on the screen, not,
whatever y'all doing with y'all feet over there.
She's so pushy.
The D3 ain't bring his hands up for like the past 20 minutes.
Bruh. Crunchy sock action. Y'all be easy.
All right.
Nasty.
Peace out.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54. We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.